What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of the All 32 with your boy, Big Pat Sports Talk, and my road dog, Unpopular Opinion Sports, NYG22. Today's subject, Joe Burrow, wanting to keep the crew together, saying that he might be willing to restructure his contract to keep people like T. Higgins and Jamar Chase around. Looks like elite quarterbacks do need weapons to keep themselves relevant in the NFL. Who knew? But hey, we're going to talk about this right after the intro. Let's get it. So to be honest with you, we got a couple of sacks because of hustle. And
a lot of different reasons in the past, or he's still that quarterback that the Browns thought they were getting when they decided to pull.
Shadowing that offensive lineman and waiting for Jaden Daniels to do something. Welcome to NFL All 32. The NFL All 32. Man, I can't wait to start doing film reviews for you guys coming up in this 2025 season. It's going to be so dope. We're going to be doing reaction videos like these for you guys all throughout the year. And today we're talking about Mr. Joe Burrow, who you see there right there on the screen. Looks like he's wanting to restructure his contract to keep his boys around him on that offense so he can keep playing at that MVP elite level that he was playing. And I do believe that he would have got the MVP over Josh Allen if the Bengals would have made it to the playoffs and made some noise, because that man Joe Burrow was cooking last year, man, when he was playing, man. That was some of the best quarterback play I've seen in a long time. Like, he was willing and dealing. He was moving in the pocket. He was throwing off angles, throwing it deep, throwing it short. But guess what? He was throwing it to T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. He's saying, hey, look, you keep those boys here so I can keep doing what I do and keep being Joe Cool. So I can be cool, even though my pocket around me is on fire. But I'm cool as long as I'm throwing it to those two dogs. And this goes to people who saying, oh, they elite cornerback, they don't need anybody. They just need him. He makes people better. He makes the receivers run better routes. He makes the receivers catch. He makes the offensive line block. He is Jesus in cleats. But Jesus in cleats said he wants his disciples with him so he can go out there and keep balling.
Right.
So we're going to listen to what they have to say about Mr. Joe Burrow and what is he trying to do to keep his team there with him. So let's listen for a second.
Well, Joe Burrow's deal is such that he made clear during Super Bowl week that he would be willing to restructure it if it was going to help keep his nucleus together. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, both possibilities for long-term extensions for the Bengals. Now, I think that the foregone conclusion here is that T. Higgins will take off in free agency, but all of those guys really like being there. I think the Bengals will try to get something done. I just don't know if it's a realistic possibility given how much it would cost to retain all
can
of them.
The quarterback sacrifice some of the money for the good of his teammates, and can they go on a run? And finally, what can you...
So, Mr. Joe Burrow, is an absolute baller, man. Joe Burrow's a baller, man. I'm not going to lie to you. Do you believe that if the quarterback was everything, that he would be saying, hey, look, I'm willing to restructure to keep a guy like T. Higgins here? What's your take on this, NYG?
First of all, man, shout out to Joe Burrow. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Anytime somebody want to take less bread to help out their teammates, I think that's pretty cool. I guess that's why they call him Joe Cool, right? But that being said, it kind of alluded to T. Higgins possibly moving on anyway. So I don't know if this is gonna work out. But to your point, yeah, Mahomes did it, Brady did it. You know, it's a couple other quarterbacks that did it to keep their receivers. You know what I'm saying? To keep their weapons. You know, so that's definitely important right there, man. But thing with Joe Burrow right now and all these quarterbacks, they're making too damn much money anyway. That ass. Just saying.
Yeah.
You know?
5 years, 273 million, man.
Come
that
on,
is
bro.
a lot of money, man. It's almost 60 buckets a year.
You know,
So
him, Dak, Justin Herbert. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Trevor Lawrence. You know, Giants fans complained about Daniel Jones. It's a bunch of quarterbacks just getting a bag and ain't really. Now, to Joe Burrow's credit, he's made a Super Bowl. Gotta give him that. So, you know, and he balled out. So he's earning his money. But yeah, take less bread. You got enough of it.
That's a fact. I mean, it's not about taking less bread because he's still gonna get his bread. It's just gonna be spread out over more years.
I know, but that's how people perceive it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So, he will be taking less in the immediate, you know, per se, man. But yeah.
But let's say this. Me personally, if I was Joe Burrow, I still got Jamar Chase. We can go get another number 2 receiver. Would it be T. Higgins? No. But with my skill set, as long as that receiver has some decent skill set to complement Jamar Chase, I'm taking that less money to get some more defense. I'm sorry. These dudes were losing games 44-40, 38-35, 51-48. Like, if I could still put up 35 points with Jamar Chase and another good receiver who's not T. Higgins, and we got a defense that could keep people from scoring 40 points, we might be in the Super Bowl again. You know, so I'm not taking less money to keep T. Higgins, to be honest with you. I love T. Higgins as a receiver. I actually want him with the team that's sitting behind me with the New York Giants to pair him with Jamar Chase to get, I mean, not Jamar Chase, but Malik Neighbors to let Neighbors turn into Jamar Chase. They basically the same dude, to be honest with you. They're the same dude.
That'd be dope too, man. Like,
you know what I'm saying? But I'm getting some defense. Yeah, make my salary, let my cap hit go from 50 million down to 22 million. And let's go try to trade for Myles Garrett, or, you know, try to get some people in here, man, because this is ridiculous. I'm out here, I'm throwing 4 touchdowns a game, and I'm still losing because the defense, every time we punt the ball, we lose. It's like,
and they fired the D coordinator, Lou Amarillo.
He deserved to be fired.
So, I mean, yeah, they telling you what the problem is, you know, but all everybody wants to talk about is T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, and the offense. I mean, you spread the love.
You replaced Joe Mixon with Brown. They didn't miss a beat.
True that.
So T. Higgins can be replaced. The only one that can't be replaced on there is Jamar Chase, to be honest with you. T. Higgins can be replaced. You can go get you another receiver and be good out there. Joe Burrow's that good. He can find what that receiver does best, and they can work with it. But he can't play defense for you. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to score 45 points a game to win.
Nah, yeah, that's
so
ridiculous.
I'm taking less money. Man, bring me a Javarius Ward, or bring me some dogs over here. DJ Reed, try to trade for Myles Garrett, try to trade for the individual rival Ward, because if Myles Garrett is gone, Ward said he's leaving too with the Cleveland Browns, which I don't blame him. But go get you some defensive people out there. Keep Trey Hendrickson, who is actually one of the only people playing defense on that team, and he's a free agent. Keep him. Go get you a Justin Simmons or somebody, and draft nothing but defense in this upcoming draft, and get you some free agent offensive lineman. Go get you a Trey Smith or somebody like that to protect Joe Burrow even more, because he's going to need a little bit more protection now that T. Higgins may go on the wayside. That $30 million, go get you two defensive players, good defensive players with that $30 million that T. Higgins is going to get.
Yeah, could definitely do that.
And put a defense around this man. This is the craziest part about this whole thing. And we're talking about putting people around Joe Burrow, but we're talking about putting defense around Joe Burrow. Ultimate team game. I don't care how good you are.
And to be honest with you, like, they've been struggling on the offensive line for some years now too. So I mean, they got to get better on the offensive line too, and protect Joe. I mean, Joe Burrow be getting hurt.
Yeah.
Like, since he got to Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying?
You know what
they do that a lot, Cincinnati, with these quarterbacks.
Yeah. You know what his trajectory is looking like? Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck was the same way. It was like it didn't matter who you put out there on offense. When as long as they had a decent talent, he can make it work. Well, he constantly getting hit. And he was bigger and stronger than Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow had a wrist injury where he couldn't even hold a ball. A wrist injury nobody's ever seen in the NFL. He's had a torn ACL, hurt ankles, hurt ribs. Yeah. Like, you're getting the dude killed out there. Get him an offensive line and get him some defense out there to where they can win a game 28-24. Because with Joe Burrow out there, you're going to average at least 25 to 28 points a game. He's that good of a quarterback. I'll give him that. I seen that this year. When he's on his game, that dude is a monster. You got to put some people around him, man. This is the NFL. It's an ultimate team sport. It's not just one guy. One guy can do some amazing things. But sooner or later, it's going to stop because his body's going to give out. And Joe Burrow's not the biggest dude. So, yeah, I don't know, man. You got anything more to say about this whole Joe Burrow restructure and wanting to keep some of his nucleus around him? If he's smart, he would tell him to go get some defense. You can't keep T. Higgins. Okay, cool. Go get me a number. Go get me a Jaden Higgins in the second round from Iowa State. But get me some defense out here and get me some offensive linemen and let's go work.
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
I agree, man. Get some defense, get some offensive linemen. You know, you still got some pieces there. You know, you still got the draft, and I mean, you could work from there. You could work with that because this dude ain't gonna hold up, man. He keep getting punished out there. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got, man.
Well, you heard it here on the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. Get that brother, who's not a brother, but get that brother some defense and the offensive line, and y'all might be able to win y'all first Super Bowl with Joe Cool. I like Joe Cool, man. You know I don't even like quarterbacks like that, but Joe Cool, that's my dude, man. He really showed what he was about this season, bro. You gotta give props what props is due, and that man, that dude's a killer, man. I would love to see something like that with the New York Giants, man, but no,
we got one coming.
Yeah, we do. I think we might have the Aboriginal version coming, but that's a subject for another day.
You already know.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all listening. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button right here on Big Pat Sports Talk and the Aboriginal Sports Network, NYG22. Let them know where we at, brother.
Right here, man, on the Aboriginal Sports Network. Let's get it, man. Peace.
Or just a Giants organization that really put Daniel Jones in the forefront and carried him in that type of light, man, on national TV.
$223. The suspension also opens the door for the Texans to release Al-Shahir. Then in 1976, guess who was hired? Team's fans. This is where preference plays the biggest.
I'm gonna have to knock this down and get the oohs and ahs of Houston.
Welcome to the Aboriginal Sports Network.